Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Hopeful Chewbacca back at the Church Chewbacca, and today we're going to go over two more subscriber team reviews, give them some team advice, how they can improve their teams, and hopefully solidify their team long term. Today we have Ogmunkiimankii, and then we have Lucky Luke. With Lucky Luke's review here, I'm going to go maybe a little bit too long term, but we're going to see if we can activate the fourth team synergy in his team review, and then for Ogmunkiimankii, we're going to go over his team, but as you can see, is his Ronick for alone, which is allowed him to activate Spark, and we're going to figure out how to permanently activate Spark for him. Let's get into it. First up is Ogmunkiimankii, and we're going to go over his team real quick to see what he already has. As you can see, his Howitzer, Speedster, Distributor, and Spark activated. On his first line, he has the Hut Icons, 89 overall, Mario Lemieux, left wing. For center, he has 92, Hut Fantasy Hockey, Sean Couturier, great card. Then he has base Connor McDavid, also untradeable as his first right wing. Then Rasmus Ristolainen's Christmas gift for his first left defense. His first right defense, he has Ty Smith, which has 2 Distributor from the NHL 2030 event. For the second line, he has Guy Lafleur, who is a tradable card, not untradeable, but I think we'll keep him in there because he's a nasty card. Then Mikko Koivu, Winter National, 86 overall. Valtteri Filppula for his second right wing. Another very good card for the synergies that he has. Then he has base Aaron Ekblad to finish out Howitzer. Mark Howell's past meets present, 86 overall from when he played with the Philadelphia Flyers. On the third line, he has Alexander Parasunko, who is a very, very good card. Looking at this Parasunko real quick, is he has max wrist shot and slap shot power with the Howitzer activated. So very good, underrated card if you're looking for a budget guy. He's about $40K on the market. Then he has an untradeable Adam Oates, and then his right wing is going to be Joe Sakic. This is his bronze 85 Adam Oates, by the way. Then he has base 81 overall Eric Johnson on his third defensive pair with 86 overall Hut icon Scott Niedermayer. On the fourth line, he has the lone Jeremy Roenick. As I mentioned, we're going to see what we can do to keep Spark and Speedster permanently once this Jeremy Roenick's loan runs out. Then we have Quentin Byfield for center on the fourth line, 83 overall Lit vs. Grit card. Then we have the 84 overall Clayton Keller, prime time. For his goaltending, he has Robin Lehner and Nicholas Hertubis, and his coach is Brian Fiddler, which is very common, obviously. Pretty good team. Let's see what we can do to improve it. The original team will be on the right. The review will be on the left, as always. So what we got here on the first line, we're going to keep it the exact same. Lemieux, Couturier, McDavid, Ristolainen, and Smith. I think that's more than fine. The fact that you have Smith for 2 Distributor is actually very clutch, I think, when making this build. For the second line, we're going to keep Guy Lafleur and Valtteri Filppula on the second line, but we're going to bring in this Matt Duchene, and we don't need him for a synergy anywhere. We're just bringing him in because he's a very solid card, and it's just a card that I wanted to highlight for the amount of speed and acceleration he has when you get this Spark and Distributor activated. You can really put any card you want there at center. If you want to start building towards the Gretzky, you can. You can literally find anybody that plays center that has, I would say, 87 or above faceoffs and put him in on his second line. I just wanted to highlight Matt Duchene because I think he's a good card that came out recently. I haven't really talked about yet. Does he fit in your synergies? Not necessarily. Like I said, I'm just plugging in a center that I think is a very fast center. Would go well with Guy Lafleur and Filppula because he's going to be able to skate with them. On the second defensive pair, because what we really need to do is upgrade your defense because you have that base Ekblad and Johnson, and we need to get those guys out of there. Pick up this Team of the Week Ty Berry that just came out. He's 87 overall. Very good card. You're looking at him when you have the synergies activated. He'll have 92 speed, 91 acceleration. And that actually helps this Mark Howe. That's not the fastest skater. 88's good, but it's not the fastest at this point in the game. So I think they make a very good pair together. On the third line, we're going to pick up Owen Tippett so that you can get the two Spark that you're losing from this Jeremy Roenick. Now, if you have base Jeremy Roenick, which I'm not sure if you do or don't, I'd pick up this Jeremy Roenick no matter what, as we'll talk about on the fourth line. But you could upgrade him for the 2 Spark and get rid of this Owen Tippett and find just somebody with 1 Spark. But Owen Tippett's a pretty decent budget card for what you're getting with the 2 Spark. He gets up to 89 speed. Big-time body checker with the 93, has a good shot. Has pretty decent attributes. Not the best for back checking at 83 defense awareness and 86 stick checking. But he just throw the body. He's a good sniper power forward type guy. Right-handed shooting. Keep the Adam Oates as the third-line center. He has great faceoffs. Why not? Keep Joe Sakic where he's at. Bring in Radko Gudas. I believe he's selling for about $35K, at least on PlayStation. For this Eric Johnson, he has 2 howitzers, so it allows you to keep that howitzer activated. On the 4th line, we're going to bring in that Mikko Koivu, move him all the way down to the 4th line. Pick up Nico Hischizer. I think this is a wonderful card. He plays way above his attributes, what they look at on paper at least. 92 speed, 93 acceleration, has an above average shot. Pretty good defensive awareness with 88th and his 87 stick checking. He has 96 discipline, so he shouldn't be tripping people. Very good hands. I really like this card. I think he's very underrated. And obviously, as I mentioned, picked up the Jeremy Roenick for the 4th line. Now you can upgrade this Jeremy Roenick to get the 90 overall version of him, which will kind of be the same as the 94, except for obviously a little bit lesser attributes. Then for the goaltending, we're going to keep it the exact same. Keep Brian Fiddler as your coach. Essentially, we didn't really add or take away any synergies when we're going over this team. But what I will say is that we permanently activated Spark. I think we solidified your team some up the middle by getting some speed with Duchesne. Definitely fixed the defense, I think, woes that you had. And it just sets you up for success in the long run. I think you should work towards balance or swarm next for your team synergy. I think at some point in time, you're going to have to get rid of this McDavid, even though I know he's untradeable. As well as if you do pick up Duchesne, he'll be a piece that you can trade later that will still have some value. Same with this Tippett because of his synergies. And this Nico Hischizer. So I try to pick you up cards that would have long-term value if you do decide to pick them up. And obviously this Roenick can always be upgraded not only to the 90, but he'll get a 95 overall as well. I know you said you had Guy Lafleur and he was tradable. I would actually keep him and wait till his silver card comes out. Then I would sell him. I would try to take 5 Hut Icon collectibles and just try to get him, luckily, in the 88 overall pack. And if you get like Beliveau, that's another decent option, especially when he gets his 93 upgrade. But I would wait till Guy Lafleur's 93 upgrade comes and then sell him. That's when his price is going to be at the highest that it could possibly be. So that's just some advice for you down the road. And that's going to wrap up the review of Ogmunkiimankii. I hope it helped you out. DM me if you have any other questions on Discord. I know you're added to the Discord. So just send me a direct message. We'll try to work out any other kinks that you might have or any other questions. Always here to help. The next team we are going to review is Lucky Luke. He is a very stacked team, unless you guys know that going in. He has Gladiator, Howitzer, Speedster, Balanced, Distributor, and Spark activated already. Like I mentioned in the introduction of the video, we're going a little bit long-term with this because I want to show him that he can get Swarm activated with pretty much the guys that he has. He doesn't have to add too much to his team. The biggest thing, he's going to have to work some magic with the goaltenders. He's going to kind of have to decide long-term what goaltenders he wants to make that swarm happen. But let's look at what team he has right now. He has the Mario Lemieux past meets present, 91 overall. Then he has the 93 overall Sean Couturier, so already max upgraded that. Rupee Hintz. I've hyped this card up more than once. A terrific card. Great size. I love this card. On the first defensive pair, he has the franchise great 90 overall Drew Doughty and a 91 overall silver icon Scott Niedermayer. Very good defensive pair. That's looking nasty. For the second line, he has a 91 overall Brock Besser, already upgraded Hut Fantasy Hockey card. 90 overall Joe Nieuwendyk, 87 overall Joe Sakic. Then on the second defensive pair, he has a Duncan Keith pre-order that's upgraded to 88 overall now. And then the 91 overall, 94 flashback Chris Chelios. On the third line, he has Guy Lafleur, Matt Sundin, Daryl Sittler. The Matt Sundin and Daryl Sittler are silver icons. And then on the third defensive pair is Ryan Whitney's bold card, which has Howitzer and Distributor. I believe he's the only defenseman that still has this combination. It is an untradeable card. And then he has Rasmus Ristolainen. On the fourth line, he has Bobby Clark, Peter Forsberg, and Jean Peliveau. So very good fourth line. Then he has Kevin Weeks. Then for his backup goaltender is Zachary Papusaki, and then Brad Rome is his coach. Not the Brian Fiddler. We got Brad Rome in the house here. Let's see what we can do to improve the team. Get the Swarm activated. It's going to take, I mean, maybe Lucky Luke can do this right away, but I would say it's going to take a little bit of coin. But he does have some guys that are tradable. As you can see, the biggest workaround I had for this is almost his entire team's untradeable other than his goaltending. Drew Doughty and Rupee Hintz. So it's one of those things where I tried to keep his team pretty much the same, activate Swarm while just switching up some goaltending stuff and maybe an upgrade or two of a guy that's a bronze icon. Let's see what we can do. So as you can see, the teams side by side. His will be on the right. My review will be on the left. We're going to change the first line a little bit. We have Lemieux, Couturier going to stay the left wing and center. We're going to bring in Yvon Cornwallier. Huge stud. Look at this. 99 speed, 99 acceleration. Amazing hands at 94 plus. Great shot. 95 wrist shot power, 93 wrist shot accuracy. On top of the 93 wrist shot power, 91 slap shot accuracy. For a little guy, I guess you'll find out he can throw the body with 92 body checking, 94 strength. Defensive awareness is maxed at 99, 97 stick checking. I think he's a great card when you have the 4-team synergies plus Gladiator activated. He plays up to a 93.8. So that's pretty endgame card if you're asking me. First defensive pair are going to keep it the exact same. For the second line, the forwards are going to stay the exact same. Besser, Nieuwendyk, Sakic. Gotta love it. No reason to change it. Then we have Chris Chelios, who is untradeable, obviously. Going to keep him. Bring in Brad Park. I think the bronze Brad Park is only about 25K right now, 30K. Upgrade him to silver. With him and Chelios skating together, there's actually more than enough speed with this Chelios to make up for any lack of speed that Brad Park might have. But he still gets a 91 speed, 89 acceleration with these synergies activated. And he's another guy that has max defensive awareness, the stick checking super high, and he can really hit people with 96 body checking. He absolutely crushes guys for me. This Brad Park, I'm pretty high on him. He skates a little goofy, but you'll get used to it. Third line, no reason to change it. They're all untradeable. All three guys are studs. Then we have Rasmus Ristolainen is going to keep his spot in the left defense. Pretty much your left defense isn't going to change. Ogmunkiimankii gets the bump down to the third defensive pair. We're going to get rid of this Ryan Whitney. I understand he's untradeable, and that kind of stinks because that's actually a really good untradeable card. But we got to get rid of him if we want to activate Swarm. And we're going to put the Ogmunkiimankii down here rather than the Brad Park, even though they have about the same speed, because Keith is going to consistently upgrade. The Rasmus Ristolainen is eventually going to have to come out of your lineup. But with Ogmunkiimankii, I think there's more than enough size and speed. On the fourth line, we're going to keep the guys the same, except you got to upgrade Bobby Clark here. This Bobby Clark, as I talked about in the review for him, I understand straight coming from a fanboy, but look at this. 92 faceoffs, 99 defense awareness, 98 stick checking, the speed at 91 speed, great shot. What don't you like about the guy? There's nothing you don't like. Plus he has howitzer for 2 points, which is huge. Then on to your goaltending. So I have Bobrovsky in here and Billy Smith. You're going to have Billy Smith at least as your backup, but there's another option besides this Bobrovsky who's going to come with a hefty price, and that other option can actually be this primetime Ranta that just came out. So you get an 86 anti-Ranta, or if you like Billy Smith, you can always use one of the bronze guys that has distributor and spark and be fine. My only concern with Billy Smith is I actually don't mind him as a goaltender. I didn't mind him last year at the 5'11", or I guess he's only 5'10", but he's a little bit shorter. He does have really good attributes and really good synergies. My only concern would be that he's just small at 5'10", but he does jump around the ice a lot, and he has actually really good glove and stick high, so he might be okay. You could kind of test him out, but this anti-Ranta could be the answer, or Bobrovsky, the 92 overall version, if you want to go with Bobrovsky. He's going to be expensive, though, but I heard this Bobrovsky plays really well. He's 6'2", has these same attributes, except slightly better than the Billy Smith, and we're going to keep Rome as your coach. So that's really how you're going to activate Swarm right here. Is you're going to bring in some other guys, switch around a few guys with balance. Unfortunately, you have to get rid of my boy Rupee Hintz, which obviously you know I did not want to do. I tried every way how I could work this to keep Rupee Hintz on the team because I think he's that good of a card. But I think Yvon Cornwallier is better than Rupee Hintz is. You maybe want to switch Cornwallier with like Sittler or something just because have a little bit more size on the first line. And then you could have the Roadrunner with the Blonde Demon with big boy Matt Sundin over there. Two little speedy guys around Matt Sundin. Just something to think about. Your team overall is really good, though. You don't really need to upgrade anything on your team. This is just how I think that I would go about activating Swarm if I had your team without having to sell too many guys. You could also sell Doughty and try to get somebody that has 2 Swarm on defense, but there's not a lot of guys that I would sell Doughty for to get that extra 2 Swarm and work some other positions. I think you should just keep Doughty for right now. With all the stuff activated, he's nasty on defense. I mean, 91 speed isn't the fastest, but you got him playing over there with Niedermeyer that's, 97 speed? 97 speed, so it's more than fine. Really good team. Let me know what both of you think about your team reviews. I'd love to hear some feedback. As always, Luke, you can either drop some comments on the YouTube videos like you typically do, or you can message me on Discord or on Twitter, because I know you follow me on Twitter as well. If you have any questions, or maybe you want to bounce some ideas off of me, I'd be more than happy to talk about it. That's going to wrap up the team reviews of Ogmunkiimankii and Lucky Luke. Hopefully it helped them decide kind of where they should shift or gear their teams towards with the reviews. If you would like to have your review done by me, You're going to have to join the Discord. That'll be in the description down below, as well as subscribe to the channel. That's pretty much the only requirements. As always, I appreciate all the support you guys give me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with any of your friends that play NHL 21, especially if they need some team advice. You guys have a great day and be safe.